Welcome back, everyone. It's Stray Faye here with another episode of Cupid Parasite. Alright, we're doing our third route, which is Gill Lovecraft. That guy. Not that guy. Guess we should start. Gotta kind of shake off the rust and remember what we were doing. Remember the overall story. So let's start. A lot of this is going to be the same as last time, unless it's like the other prologue. Where it, like, there was like extra stuff in the prologue. It wouldn't let me skip some stuff, but I'm hoping we're gonna use the same name. I'm hoping it lets me skip this time. Alright, letting me skip. Skip. Alright, so our third route. Skip that. Loud opening. Fate's call a promotion. Gotta get all this like info just flowing back into me. So the third recommended route is Gill Lovecraft. Even though he kind of feels like he should be the first one. He's already in love with Lynette. They're former roommates, along with Clarice. So, I feel like this should be the easy route. Unless he's like an absolute yandere or something. I'm actually gonna turn down the sound a little bit. I'm not sure what I had it last time. I really should write it down. Let's do like -8.1. Yeah, but yeah, I'm afraid like his type is gonna be like an absolute yandere, or maybe like this whole route is just gonna be Lynette trying to figure out her feelings. Cause like he's already in love with her, like it should be easy, right? Probably won't be. But yeah, like I have a feeling like a character that already loves the MC has to be a little crazy. We're gonna do Gill Lovecraft right now. We're just like skipping to the prologue. Doesn't look like anything's different, but yeah, our goal right now is to just go through it, pick choices that favor Gill. And I think there's also like a date scene that's like unique to each route, and then we get into the actual route. Alright, we're gonna we're escaping from Olympia with the help of Minerva. Going down, Lynette and her old outfit. Oh, there's Gill. I'm sharing a room with a girl. Alright, Parasite 5. This is where we start getting choices. Let's see here. Here's our victims. Alright, what do I pick? Oh wow, I picked something different. Oh, is this a choice before? Oh, it says, of course, you can expect complete success. Of course, you can expect complete success. I gotta remember everyone's voices as well. That's very reassuring to hear. To start off with, I think I'll get in touch with them to set up a meeting. Alright, now let's skip. Shelby, I'll miss you, Shelby. You were a fun route. So was Ryuki. Still miss getting sprayed in the face with mist. Alright, this is a different choice. Now we can't spurn him anymore. Alright, huh? I would have definitely responded though. I guess we've been away from Gill for a while. Since like we were roommates. But he's been holding off on like getting in touch again. Really? How come? I would have been happy to hear from you anytime. Well, I just felt kinda awkward, you know? I figured if I was still the same old Gill, what was the point? No. Afraid about being pathetic. I would always make excuses to justify it. Then before I knew it, 2 years had gone by. But I can't believe how much more beautiful you've become. So, are you dating anyone right now? Well, on the nose. Alright, skip. There's Claris. This is gonna be the whole spiel is just gonna be us, like, trying to get Gill together with Claris. Until we finally take the hint. 'Cause that's what it's like in the other routes. Kind of interesting though, like Gill is kind of like the catalyst in the other 2 routes to like divert Lynette's attention into love. Like with Ryuki, it kind of like spurned him to like finally confess his feelings because he was like afraid of like, oh no, Gill is gonna take her first. He confessed. I gotta spurn you. I read something on Wikipedia. Skip. And then Shelby, there's like a case of mistaken identity where he thinks like the person we're going out to dinner, we're going out on a date with him, when it was just like a dinner between roommates. Like, what? You're going out with a guy? Ryuki. Should I be happy to score at least 55? It says I better fix my makeup. The wrong choice. Oh, Alan. For some reason, you're the last one that I have to do on this route list. Imagine the faces of your other members. I'm kind of scared to go on his route. He's already like a flirt, but he doesn't like you because you're not dating anyone. Claris. I want a Claris route. I don't want to date Claris. Oh, right. And Alan is also an incubus. Alright, this is all coming back to me. I gotta, like, shake the rust out. Like, my moldy memory. It's been a few months since I played this. Alright, let's try the test. Now, this is important. Sure, what do I do? Alright, we gotta pick choices that favor Gill. Question 1. Are you dating someone? If you catch him looking at another woman, do you instantly get jealous? Yes. Question 2. Okay, I gotta press hard. Would you happily sacrifice yourself in order to give him whatever he desires? That's kind of what Gill does with Lynette. Question 3. Do you feel like you want him to be by your side only when you feel like having him there? Gotta select no there. Question 4. Would you rather be friends for a while first before you start dating? No, it says no. It's gonna be hard then, because we're like, Lynette and Gill are friends. Just friends. When selecting a partner, are economic factors important? No. Alright, were you attracted to him from the moment you first met? In Gill's case, it was yes. Question 7. While you're in class or at work, do you suddenly stop and realize that you've only been thinking about him? Yes. Question 8. If he's suffering through some kind of trouble, would you prefer to suffer alongside with him? Yes, that definitely sounds like a Gill thing to do. When he asks about your plans or tries to get too involved, do you find yourself trying to distance yourself from him? Gill is just like a parasite. He's a freaking like leech just latched on. Doesn't want to let go. When selecting a partner, is it important for his upbringing or education to match yours? No. Do you feel that you and he are similarly attractive? I gotta select yes there. I mean, all the dudes are kind of hot here. In their own way. Does your own happiness depend on making sure he's happy? That's definitely a Gill thing. Do you feel that you and he share a close connection? Yes? When selecting a partner, do you think your personal history influences your decision? Yes, like no. Alright. I have to press X to end. Alright, agape. A dedicated love. So dedicated that no amount of sacrifice is enough. Prioritize your partner's happiness first. A dedicated love? I don't think I get it. Oops, I think I was also supposed to save before doing the love test. It's fine, I'll just have to do a little bit of editing and just start from the beginning. It took us like, what, 10 minutes? Oh, you have been dedicating yourself to our customers' matchmaking. I think you're dedicated enough. I never thought about my own love type before, so it was a good study. Can I skip this? Stop checking. God, just use this as a reference. Nice. Skip. Alright, now we got like a ton of chapters. Let's see. Yeah, we got a lot of chapters before, like, we actually get the date. So maybe I'll just skip ahead? I'll just edit this? Oh, hello. This is so funny to see all the chaos happening on screen as I'm like deciding what to do. Yeah, there's a lot of chapters before we actually get to the date event. Alright, so unless something happens, I'm just gonna skip ahead to date week. Okay. Took about 5 minutes of just skipping. I picture all 5 of their faces. Alright, Gill Lovecraft. Let's see his date. Honestly, Gill. After all, his heart is still obsessed with his first love. I hope Gill will get a treat at the end of all this. Am I the treat? You really care a lot about the Parasite 5, huh? Well, I am their managing advisor. Plus, this is my big chance to get a promotion. Can I skip? Okay, this is skippable. Alright, case 1, Gill Lovecraft, Tuesday at 3 p.m. at Lynette's desk. My desk. Today is Gill's practice date. I checked the time in the middle of my work. My coworkers took over my past customers once I started handling the Parasite 5. Still, my to-do list is completely full. Naturally, most of it relates to dealing with the Parasite 5. I think it's about time I got ready. We're supposed to meet at 4 p.m. A message from Gill? I've been looking forward to it so much I'm already there. You can come by anytime. Wait, is it? It's 3, right? I see on the phone it says like 1, 2, 3, 4, but... What? He's already arrived? There's still an hour until the meeting time. That's not good. You don't want to seem desperate, do you, Gill? I should remind him about about timeliness as his advisor. I wrote, arriving an hour ahead of time will pressure your date. Don't text that. And then I hit send. I then wrote, 15 minutes is usually early enough, and sent that too. That should do it. Now I should get ready to go out. His fingers must be flying. Sorry. Guess I didn't think of that, but take your time. I enjoy waiting. He's been waiting for 2 years. While I was busy being surprised, I got another message. Naturally, it was also from Gill. Oh no, it's a wall! I know I panicked and I apologized right away, and since it all happened so fast, it might have seemed sincere, but I am sorry. I honestly didn't realize I was putting that much pressure on you. I didn't want you to have to wait if you'd happen to come back sooner. I never imagined you'd consider me, so thank you for what you said in your text. I'll definitely be more careful in the future and not to... Text wall, yikes! I kept scrolling and scrolling, but it doesn't end. Talk about being under pressure. It's okay that he's apologizing, but this is excessive. Anyone reading this would freeze up. I'll lecture him a bit later. After deciding that, I left Gill's wall of text alone and just tossed my smartphone into my bag. Oh man. Oh, there you are! Over here! I came to the meeting spot and saw Gill wearing a bright smile, but... if my eyes don't deceive me, he has a bouquet of red roses. It's so huge that all the passerbys are staring at him. He's standing out like a sore thumb. I was about to turn around, but I somehow managed to make myself push through. I have to do this. If I don't help him, Gill will be lost forever. Oh, Gill! Thanks for waiting for me. Gill gave me a big, innocent smile as I approached him. He held out the bountiful bouquet. I didn't wait long. Anyway, thanks for meeting with me today. I want you to have these. Question. What's with the bouquet? Oh, I picked it out while thinking of you. Thank you so much, but... we're going on a date right now. This is a bit much. Oh, don't worry about that. I drove here. Come on, get in. Gill opened the door to the car next to him and took my hand like a gentleman. Right. Oh no. You miladies. Right this way, milady. Goodness. From an advisor's point of view, he's kind of overdoing it. But Gill did do his best to prepare for our date. Still, I probably should bring this up at some point. Some girls don't like to be treated like a lady, and some do. Also, coming by car can cause some girls to feel uneasy. Yeah, like on a first date, you kind of want like a way out if you think it's kind of sketchy. You don't know the person. Even though this is a date, it's with marriage in mind. Gill should consider his actions better. For example, some girls may not want to get in a stranger's car because it's a closed space. I note that down so I can tell him later on. For now, time to get in the car. We're here! He took me to the main area on 2nd Avenue. It's near my home, so we often walked around the area back in college. It's a place I know well. Oh, so today's date... Yes, it's at our place from back in college. We're going to the movie theater. It's a blast from the past when we enter the lobby. I forgot I was on the job and enjoyed the moment. Wow, this takes me back. It's exactly the same. Be careful. Watch out for the steps. Haha, I know. I'm not a kid anymore. Don't change the fact that I'm still worried about you. Here, take my hand. I'll carry your things for you. In one fell swoop, Gill took my bag from me. He also held his hand out for me in front of the steps. Hold on tight to me. Just some steps. Some movie theater steps. Were these steps really that risky? It's just 3 steps. Gill's hamming it up to the point that I almost started to laugh. Yes, Sebastian. Sebastian? Well, you're acting like one of those old school butlers. Just like in the comics, too. A butler, huh? Well, that might not be too bad. Then I could take care of you for the rest of your life. I have a feeling he's gonna lock Lynette up and just like, you're mine forever. I'm getting those vibes. That's jumping the gun. Like a bucket of ice water, Gill's statement shocks me back into reality. I was feeling so nostalgic that I almost lost my head. I'm at work and more so, and I'm on a practice date. Another thing to speak to him about later. Here, I'm gonna boost it up. I'm not sure what the audio level should be at. I feel like a little bit. Oh well. I feel like I'm talking very loud to like accommodate for like the loud music. So sorry if I feel like I'm yelling in your ear. Alright, after taking more notes, I bought our tickets and headed inside. I do like the music though. The music fills me with feelings. Upon taking a seat, Gill told me to wait and headed off somewhere. Left alone, I take out my notes to review. First things first, Gill arrived an hour ahead of time, plus he brought a massive bouquet as well as treating me like a damsel. I'm really taking him to town. Still, it's better than I initially expected, and that's saying something. I actually thought he would slip up and accidentally call me Clarice. But as of now, he's just himself. There's no sign of the Lovelorn Parasite. I hope he can date the other members in the other members in the same way, but Gill always rejects them, no matter the recommendation. In other words, he never gets to the dating phase. I guess that's the curse of the Lovelorn Parasite. It's all good right now, simply because we already know each other. Wait, how about dating an alum or someone from his work? It can only be you, Lynette. Gill has a good heart, so you wouldn't be rude to someone he's familiar with. Oh, he's already back before I can think this over. Thanks for waiting. I got us black pepper popcorn and a large cola. Black pepper popcorn, huh? That sounds good. I've had worse. I like traditional, just like butter and salt. But I remember college, girl tried to offer me popcorn and had yeast sprinkled on it, and I was not expecting the taste of bread on my popcorn. Like, what? I like savory. It's like either salty or savory popcorn. So like cheesy popcorn, like cheddar-y powdered, or butter and salt. The sweet isn't bad. I'm just like not expecting it when I eat popcorn. I don't know. Popcorn is just the vehicle I use to eat butter, pretty much. Wow, that takes me back. Did you buy that for us to share? Of course. We can't watch a movie without snacks. Haha. I might have said that in the past. I'm surprised you remember that, Gill. I also like to snack while watching movies, but movie theater popcorn is expensive. Of course I do. I still remember how impressed you were the first time you drank cola. Speaking of which, the first time I drank cola was when Gill bought it for me. Gill was the first human I met after I first came to the human realm from Celestia. Alright, that's what it's called, Celestia. I give like Mount Olympus from Hercules. From Greek mythology. Yeah, like, Lynette was like probably super naive. He taught me so many things. One of those things was how to best enjoy a movie, with popcorn and cola. You really are just like a butler, Gill. A butler, huh? Right then, the buzzer rang, signaling the start of the movie. We settled in next to each other and focused on the screen. We were watching the advertisements before the movie as I ate some of the popcorn. That's the good stuff. This really brings me back. Theater popcorn just can't be beat. While I kept devouring, Gill's shoulder accidentally brushed against mine. Oh, pardon me. No worries. Hey, Lynette, we're on a date today, right? Yes, that's right. Then, can we hold hands? Huh? Well, it's a date after all. I don't think I need permission. No. Aww. I mean, you still need permission, but still. After mumbling to himself, Gill softly placed his hand on mine. This was so badly wants contact. It's Gill's hand that's holding mine right now. Gill. That Gill. Wait. Gill's hand was warmer than mine. I couldn't help but react to his warmth. What's the right way for an advisor to behave here? I had to keep it together as an advisor, yet the warmth from Gill's hand resonated in me. It's impossible to think like this. Looks like the one that didn't practice- like I'm the one that didn't practice enough. Wait, what do girls typically do in this kind of situation? Lynette, the movie is starting. You're falling in love with your client and your former roommate. Gill whispered in my ear and instantly my focus is shattered. Let's try and think. In the matchmaking handbook, wait, no. In the dating handbook, all the details from the books I read flashed before my eyes. If you hold hands with someone and they don't pull away, you have your partner's consent. Men will hold your hand when they're feeling good or interested in you as a woman. But be careful. Hand-holding is the gateway to ulterior motives. Oh my god, this makes me think of, like, morality class from school. It's like, oh, touching a guy, that's a gateway to pregnancy. Wait a minute. This isn't necessary. This isn't a typical date, it's a practice date that I have to grade later. I'm sure Gill's considering the tips that Tyner taught with it, that Tyner shared with him. That's the teacher, right, Miss Tyner? I tried to focus on the screen, but I felt too restless, but... The opening began. My eyes were glued to the screen once the movie started. 5 minutes in, I had forgotten Gill's warm hand. Maybe my hand was the one holding back from this. That was fun! The sun was already setting outside by the time we finished the movie. I'm glad you had fun. But to be honest, I was shocked that you held my hand in return. Sorry. The movie was just so exciting from the beginning, I was completely focused on the screen. Same. The movie was great. It's the newest installment of Transfer Cars series. Transfer Cars? Let's see Transformers. Did you already see it, Gill? It's been a while since I've seen a Transformers movie. I saw, like, the first one. What was that actress that, like... It was, like, with Megan Fox? I don't remember actor names. I remember faces, but not names. She was, like, in, like, the first one? I think she, like, disappeared from, like, some of the ones after that, though. Oh, no, I don't remember the plot. Oh, yeah. I was at the screen as part of my job, so I knew it would be good. I just thought that this might be rare for you. You're not wrong. Ever since we stopped living together, I stopped watching these kinds of high-action movies. Usually I just go with a romance as part of my work research. I send reviews to Aunt Minerva since she has to wait until they're out on DVD, but she's a god. Of course she'll watch any romance no matter how bad. That's why it's been ages since I watched an action flick. Speaking of action movies, you've always liked the Transfer Cars series, right? Of course! Every guy likes seeing cars turn into robots in disguise. It makes me happy to see my favorite movie with you. Oh, that's nice. To tell you the truth, I've always loved movies. In fact, I've been seeing them in secret. Hey, is that a Citroen 2CV? Huh? Gill dashed towards a rather old-looking car. Wow! This is amazing! I didn't think I'd find this here. Wonder if the owner would get mad if I snapped a few pics. I wonder who the owner is. I really want to get under the hood. Let me get my phone out. Is he? Wait, I thought Gill was a writer. Right? He's an editor? Does he like cars? I've never seen Gill this excited before. He must really love cars. He looked like a kid in a candy shop. He's circling around the car so quickly. I decided to go to him and ask a question. The correct choice. Ask him about the Citroen 2CV. This is I don't know if this is an actual car or some, like, messed up name for a car, because, I mean, there's Transformers, robots in disguise, and they change it to transfer cars. Well, is it rare? Yes, it's a real gem. When it first came out, everyone talked about its design, but it's actually a powerhouse of a car. Now enthusiasts trade it at a steep price because of how rare they are. Wow. I've never seen this model in color either. Oh, hearts. Haha. It's kind of like Raoul and his miss. I didn't know you were so into cars, Gill. I don't like them at all. Huh? For some reason, he gave a forceful denial. Sorry, it's just... I learned about them because of work, but I don't actually like them. Are you denying yourself, like, something that you like? Your actions don't match your words. You looked like he liked them when he was taking photos earlier. That was passion there. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking shop when I'm with you. Do you still have time? There's somewhere I want to take you for dinner. Gill changed the subject and once again held out his hand to me. I wanted to talk about cars some more, but that was the model answer for the practice date. Don't get too excited about your hobby. Hold back a little. Although I felt a little let down, I took his hand in mine and continued his date plan. I don't want to seem like a crazy person or anything. Gill took me to a bit of everywhere. I kind of want to hear him talk more about cars. He was happy. There was a nice cafe that he found. He bought me a famous Los York dessert as a souvenir. The date was normal and fun, but... At the cafe, he put the straw into my drink, and instead of letting me put it in... Anytime I start window shopping, he noticed and tried to drag me inside the store. Also, Gill is carrying all my purchases. She's shopping on the job. Even during dinner, he cut my steak for me. Worse, he served it to me too. What? Plus, Gill drove us around to every corner of the city. Okay. Some of this behavior, some of it's endearing, some of it's very worrying. Like, treating Lynette like a child. Or, like, trying to be very controlling and overbearing. Okay, we're back now. I'll walk you up to your room. By the time the date ended, I felt utterly drained. Gill took care of me too much. Way too much. Gill came around to my side after parking his car, and he opened the door for me. Thanks, Gill, but I can open my own door. I can't let you do that, though. We're on a date. Let me do this for you. Oh, watch your step there. You might have tripped. Oh, are you tired from the car ride? I bought you a drink, so go ahead and drink up. Really? I'm okay. We just had dinner. Oh, right. Well, all that's left is to head home. Yeah. Good thing there's just 10 meters to go. She's like, it's like, all right, Gill, you gotta let me go now. All that's left is to go home. However, I felt a strange sense of fear in regards to him preparing a drink. If Gill's so excessive with pampering his partner, I'll become a spoiled brat. I'm more concerned about Gill's fawning as a friend rather than his advisor. Though I'm sure someone out there actually likes that treatment. So how was today? How many points do I get? My mind was elsewhere while Gill was waiting on my response. Seems he remembered that this was a practice date. About that, can you give me some time? I'm thinking about both options. One ring for marriage and another for general outcome. Oh, I understand. I'm not in a rush, so take your time. No pressure. Honestly, I kind of want you to feel a bit pressured. Sorry, but you've got dates tomorrow and the day after, right? I can wait until next week. I'm used to it. Speaking of waiting, Gill was an hour early today. God, he's so pathetic. I want to point that out to him, but it's probably better to summarize everything later. Now let's go home. I'll brew us some chamomile tea after this. Seems like Gill's date mode will continue until midnight. I was still worried about that as Gill carried my belongings into the home where the other Parasite 5 awaited. Oh right, she's not at the apartment. She's at the vacation home. Whew. Alright, Gill is gonna be very exhausting to date. Wedding disruption. Alright, skip. There's not too many other choices. After Alan's practice date. Wait, he's not letting me skip. Okay. This is skippable, right? Like, we've already read this. We already read this many months ago. Now they're in their suits. But yeah, the dating Gill sounds very exhausting. Although Lynette's right, some girls might like that. But it also doesn't feel fair to Gill to keep up that kind of behavior forever. Like, what if you want to like time for yourself or like doing your own thing and not be like 100% devoted to your partner? And then your partner just like expects that kind of treatment all the time. And then like you are unable to be your own person because of that. So I'm hoping maybe we can have Gill grow as a person in this route. And hopefully Lynette will not think that he's trying to date Claris, because man, he like hits things on the nose very hard with a mallet. And here we have generic oblivious pro tag where everything just goes whoosh over her head. Alrighty. I want to skip. I think there's one choice. By the way, are they gonna get naked? Oh, that's like my favorite part. Alright, I lost it on this part. I was like, almost couldn't talk. Put on your clothes, boys. Yeah, I think there's like one Gill choice in this chapter. Alright. Yeah. We'll let Gill handle the apologies for getting naked in front of the camera. Gill should do fine. He's a professional at a magazine. If anyone knows how to write, it's gonna be Gill. Well, if you don't mind, you can count on me! Yay, hearts. Gotta make him feel needed. I turned my laptop to Gill and he started writing an update post with a serious expression. Alright, we've technically already read this. It's like no matter what you pick, the outcome's the same. We just got some love points with Gill. Okie doke. So everything else should be the same. So I'll just cut this part out. Alright. We reached Gill's route. A dream's beginning. Looks like we are going to go into the past? It's sepia tone, which means the past. Okay, so let's save, because we're obviously gonna save the beginning of Gill's route. for the next episode. Alright, what should I save? Maybe I should start like a fresh page. I also need to go back and make a save file to like before I took the love test. I'll do that off screen. Cause yeah, that'll be important for doing the bad routes. We'll need separate saves for that. Okay, so just have a dream's beginning. Starting the next episode. So yeah, I hope Gill's good. I don't know, he doesn't seem like he's gonna be my favorite, but could definitely be wrong. Because I know he's overbearing. He's funny though. I think in all the routes that I've done so far, like Ryuki and Shelby, they were funny. So like unlike Cafe Enchante, where like I was just aghast at like a lot of the action and the endings. I was like, what? Yeah, this game usually puts a stupid grin on my face just because everything's just so outrageous and silly. And Gill is a cute boy. He's just like, get off me, pal. Alrighty. Anywho. I'll continue this in the next episode. I hope it was okay. I was like, it's been a bit since I played this. I'm just like trying to restoke my memory on like who these people are, what their voices are. And yeah, I also hope the audio levels are fine, because I'm always worried about audio levels in recording. Don't want them to be too loud, but also don't want them to be too soft, because I feel like the music is important to setting the mood. Alright, anywho, hope you guys are having a fun time with this, and see you next time. Bye-bye.